Hello students, today we are going to start the third chapter, An Encounter in the Woods by Ernest Thompson Seton. Here is the picture of the writer, Ernest Thompson Seton. Now let us read a brief detail about the writer. Ernest Thompson Seton was born in the year 1860 and died in 1946. He was born in England, though he lived for many years in the USA and Canada. But it is said that he was originally from England, that means he got birth in England, but he stayed many years. He lived many years in USA and Canada. He was a wildlife expert and used his experiences to write about and draw animals. So he was a very big or great animal lover. He studied the lives of wild animals. So he was an expert of animals, and he used all his experiences with animals. He used all those experiences to write articles or write books about animal experiences and draw pictures of animals. This is one of the texts where Seton shows how clever, kind, and brave animal can be. So he said in this line, it is said about the lesson today you are going to read. So it said that through this story today that you are going to study or read or go through, you'll come to know, or the writer want to show you that how clever, kind, and brave animals can be. Some of his other books are, that means some other books that he have written on animals are Animal Heroes and Woodland Tales. Okay, An Encounter in the Woods. First, let us focus on the heading, Encounter. The meaning of encounter is a sudden meeting or an unexpected meeting in the woods. Woods means here forest or jungle. Okay, so an unexpected or a sudden meeting in the forest. Animals protect themselves in different ways. Okay, so animals have their own power, have their own talent to save themselves from enemies, from evils, or from any bad situations. If you go through the three pictures given in your book, if you go closer to this picture, you can see how these animals trying to save themselves. Some animals try to hide themselves. Some animals try to move as fast as they could from just to save from any danger. And you can see picture of animals how they defend themselves. Okay, now let us focus on the story. Today this story is about how a mother portrays protects her 12 baby birds from a cunning fox. Now let us go line by line. You can take help of your book and listen to the video. Mother Patrice was taking her brood down a hill to a small stream. Her little ones were only a day old, but they could already walk quickly. Mother Patrice, she was with whom? With her group of babies, with her 12 baby birds, who were just 1 day old, just 1 day before they got birth. Okay, and they were strong enough to walk quickly, following their mother. Their mother, for the first time, took all the babies out from the nest and bringing down the hill to a stream. Mother Patrice was taking them to have a drink at the stream for the first time. And why they were coming to the stream? They were coming to the stream. Mother was taking all the babies down the hill to the stream to drink water for the first time. This was the very first experience of the 12 babies with their mother. She walked slowly, bending low as she went, for the woods were full of enemies. The mother was always very much possessive and protective towards her babies. Okay, maybe any mother, mother of human being, mother of animal, mother of bird, mother of insect. So mothers are mothers. They are always protective towards their babies. So here the mother Patrice, she walked very slowly so that her kids can follow her properly, bending low as she went. The way while moving from the hill to the stream, she was bending, means protecting herself so that no other animals or enemies could see her. If anybody see her, they will see the babies also, then babies will fall in problem. So she bent herself and walked very slowly and tried to guide the babies to the stream. She was making a soft little cluck in her throat. It was a call to her babies. So while they were moving, while she was taking her babies down the hill to the stream, she was making a very soft call, cluck. That is very soft call, cluck, cluck, cluck kind of sound. That is the calling of a mother to the babies, that come, 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 walk properly, look forward, come straight, don't hang around, come. So it's just a guiding sound, with a very soft guiding sound. She was carrying all her babies to the stream. They looked like little balls of fur, toddling after their mother on their tiny pink legs. They were just born a day before. Very young, very young. So their feet were pink. Their legs looked pink in color, and they look like little balls of fur. Okay, means little balls of fur means they look very soft, very fluffy, very spongy balls of fur. Fur means feather. Toddling means, you know how the babies walk. The walk of babies are called as toddling. So toddling after their mother on their tiny pink legs. Tiny means very small, pink legs. They peeped softly and sadly if they were left even a few inches behind, and they looked really fragile. So they peep means they start making cries, making sound if anybody is left behind. Maybe some one or two babies get delayed by walking, or by few inches. If they find that they are away from their mother, they start crying, very sadly and very softly. And they look very fragile. Fragile means they look very fragile means very delicate, very means like very soft, very unsafe. If they get a big hit or a small push from anywhere, they will just go out of control. They may fall, they may get hurt. So that is called fragile. Babies, normally all babies are fragile, very soft, very delicate, very softly we handle babies. So there were 12 of them, but Mother Patrice took care of them all. She watched every bush, every tree, the woods, and even the sky. So the mother was The mother was a really protective one. The mother Patrice, she was very protective one. While she was taking her babies to the stream, she kept her eyes not only on the babies, every corner, every tree, every corner of the jungle where her eyes could monitor, eyes could focus. What? What she was trying to look, or what she was trying to see? She was trying to defend her babies from enemies. She was praying, she was wishing so that she don't see any enemies, any dangerous animals that come on their way. She always looked for enemies, and soon she found one. And that was the fright, that was the fear in her heart, so that safely she could carry her or take her babies to the stream. But unfortunately, there was someone. There she found what she was fearing for, and that happened. Found one. That means there is a presence of an enemy. Away across the meadow. Meadow means an open field. Okay, open grassland, a big field, open area. Away across the meadow was a great, powerful fox. Then they were walking through a grassland, through an open area, and she suddenly saw a very powerful fox. He was coming their way. The fox was coming towards them. In a few moments, he was sure to see or smell them. And fox are very cunning, so, and very powerful, very intelligent, very clever. So there was very means the fox was so close to them that was just about to see the bird and the babies. There was no time to lose. So she was in great danger. All her babies are very tiny, they are just very innocent, very less idea they have, because just the day they got born, and there is a very strong and powerful enemy very close to them. She was very worried. See in the picture how scary this picture look like. See, this is the worried mother and her 12 babies, and this is the powerful and dangerous evil that is their enemy, very close to them. And this is the meadow means this is the open field, open green field filled with grass. Okay. Cur, cur, hide, hide, cried Mother Patrice in a low, firm voice. At once the little birds moved far apart to hide. So Mother cried with a very worried and very low voice, Cur, cur, that is their language, the language of the birds. She ordered her kids, her babies, to hide immediately. Hide, hide. At once, the baby understood their mother, and they separated themselves. They made themselves in such, or managed themselves in such a position that they could hide themselves safe. One hid under a leaf, another between two roots, and the third in a hole, and so on. So wherever they were, wherever they could see the nearest safe place, they moved to the safer place and they hid themselves till all of them were hidden. All 12 somehow managed, all the baby birds managed to hide themselves. But one baby could not find a cover, so he sat he just sat low on a broad yellow chip. So broad yellow chip means a piece of wood or piece of stone. See, this is that baby. This is a broad yellow piece. You can see broad yellow piece, and the baby got no other place like the other baby birds. They hid themselves between roots, under leaves, they went inside the bushes and all. But she was helpless, and she found nothing, and she just found a piece of stone or just a piece of wood on the ground, and she went and sat down. on the chip. Chip means that small piece of wood. See, he lay very flat and closed his eyes. This bird, this baby bird, he laid flat. He laid flat and was very much afraid, very much scared. So she got the signal of the mother that there is danger somewhere nearby. The baby bird was very scared and closed his eyes very tight. They stopped the frightened chirping, and all was quiet. And all the birds were chirping, crying with fright. They were all very scared and they were crying very low and soft, but were very scared. So all became very quiet. Mother Patrice flew straight towards the enemy. So mother, now she saw that all her babies are hiding. So she went closer to the fox. She came down bravely beside him. Bravely means with great courage. She went just near. Beside means just by the side of the fox. Then she threw herself on the ground and she just acted. She just pretended herself to just fall down on the ground. She moved as if she was lame. Lame means one who can't walk, means legs or feet got injured, got hurt in the leg. So she is, just acted like she fall very hardly on the ground, and she started to walk like she got hurt in her leg. She sounded as if she was hurt and she started making painful sound like she got very much hurt in her feet or leg and she is very much suffering from pain. Was she begging the fox to let her and the babies go? Was it a cry, that the cry or the sound the bird was making, the mother bird was making? Was it a cry or was it a pray to the fox to leave her and to leave her babies? Oh no, no, she was not praying the fox that leave me or leave my babies. You may have heard that the fox is a clever animal. Wait and see how much cleverer a mother tortoise can be. So as we all know that foxes are very cunning, they are very clever. But you see here in this story how the mother shows her talent, that how clever she is. Okay, it's very interesting. You see, the fox was excited to find a bird so suddenly within his reach. He turned with a dash and caught. The fox was very excited. He was very happy to find a bird because he was in search of food. And he found a bird and that was injured, got hurt. And so it is very easy to catch the bird. So he was very excited, very happy to see his food in front of him. He turned with a dash and caught. He just ran very fast. He just moved very fast and tried to catch the bird and almost he caught it, but no, he did not catch the bird. He failed. He could not catch the bird. The bird limped just out of his reach. Somehow the bird managed to move faster than the fox, and the fox could not catch the mother batteries. The fox jumped again. Again the fox jumped. Surely he would catch her this time. Surely it was damn sure because the bird was injured. Okay, she was suffering from pain. So in that situation, the bird, normally the picture shows that the bird is suffering and cannot or she don't have that much energy into her to move very faster, and it becomes easy for the fox to get hold on her. No, a small tree came between them. So the second attempt was again a failure. He jumped towards the bird, but a small tree came in between them and could not catch the bird. And the bird disappeared under a log. Disappeared means get missing. Get missing under a log. Log means a big piece of wood. The fox was getting impatient. Impatient means out of control. He was very angry by now. He snapped his jaws and leaped over the log. So he just closed his mouth and he jumped over the log, the big piece of wood where under the bird was hiding, the mother bird. Mother Pertris was looking less lame now. Now she became it seems that she is little bit uh, fine. That means she is not that much unable. She's not that. It doesn't show her that she is suffering too much pain. She is okay now by now, and she too jumped forward and fell down a bank. And from under the log, she jumped out forward and fell down a bank. Down a bank means the bank of the stream. Hmm. Bank means the side or the line, the land just beside the river or the stream. The fox followed her closely. So the fox was moving, following it steady. Okay, very much focused onto the bird. He almost caught her tail. Almost he caught her tail, but no matter how fast he went and leaped, Mother Patrice was always faster. So, see in the picture how the fox, see his eyes, see his mouth, see his claws, how, what was the energy, what was the power he was putting so much effort to catch the Mother Patrice, but failed every time. Mother Patrice managed to move faster than the fox. It was really strange. He, the quick and clever fox, had not caught a Patrice even after 5 minute racing. Even after 5 minutes war means a racing, chasing kind of running after. So such a powerful, energetic, and clever fox is failing again and again from failing to catch a poor bird. How could that be? The poetry seemed to become stronger every minute. So every minute there were changes in the behavior of the bird. First she acted as if she fall very hardly on the ground. Then she acted crying in pain. Then slowly it says it comes to into screen that she becomes a bit energetic, and later it's full power. She is now moving very strongly. And all the while she led the fox away from the hill where her babies were hiding. So every minute, every second, how she was moving forward, means taking the fox away, and away from her babies, from the place where her babies are hiding. She tried to take the fox far away from that place. After a quarter of a mile's race means one fourth of a mile. Okay, one fourth of a mile. Race means running. Mother Patrice rose into the sky and flew away through the woods. And just after crossing a good distance, she flew through the jungle. The fox was completely surprised, and the fox was shocked. He was very surprised. Now he realized that the Patrice had made a fool of him. Now the time came that he realized that he is being made fool. Who fooled him? The bird, Mother Patrice. He also remembered that this was not the first time he had been fooled just this way, but he never understood why she did this. And he even remembered that this is not the first time that he is being fooled by the bird. It happened before also, but he could not understand why the bird did this. Okay, he got no idea. You see, the fox did not know that Mother Patrice was moving him away from her babies. What he didn't understood? What did the fox didn't understand? The fox didn't understand that the mother partridge was actually playing a game with the fox to move him away from the baby birds. And the fox got no idea of it. Meanwhile, Mother Partridge flew in a great circle. So she flew into the sky through the forest, and then she made great circle round and round. She started flying round and round because she know that the fox will be looking at her, trying to see where she go goes. She did not go straight to her baby so that the fox could not follow her, but she moved into the sky. She flew to the sky and she made a circle and she started flying round and round. She didn't go straight to the babies because she was very clever, because if she goes straight to the babies, the fox will get an idea. She took a different and longer way to go back to the little fudge ball. Fudge ball means the babies. It's talking about the baby birds. So she took a very long turn. She went from different direction, from a far way of the village, of the forest jungle, to go to her babies, where her babies are hiding. Wild birds have an excellent memory for places. So normally birds have a very great memory. They remember every place. They don't forget where they will find water, where there are food available for them. If they see once, they anyhow any day they can come back to that particular place. The memory is very good for remembering the address of the places where they want to go. Mother Partridge went to the very grass she had stepped on. So she directly after that, taking a long turn from some other direction, she went straight to the grassland, the open field, the meadow you say, where her babies were waiting, hiding themselves. She stood for a moment to fondly admire how perfectly quiet her children were. So she reached the grassland where her babies were, and she stood for a moment, for some time. She stood there. Fondly means lovingly, admire, look at, very lovingly look at her babies, that all the babies are perfectly quiet and hiding themselves under some shelter. Even when they heard her step, not one of them moved. Even the birds heard her coming, heard her steps, that their mother have come, but nobody came out from the place. Then Mother Poultry said, "Crit." That is the sound made by mother. She said that, "Come, children." And instantly means immediately the baby partridges came out of their hiding places. So all the babies came out from their places, hiding places. It was like magic. It was just like magic. Few minutes before there was nothing. Few seconds before, and just after the cry of the bird as "Crit," all the babies came out. So it was just like a magic. The baby on the chip opened his big little eyes and ran to hide under her broad tail. And the babies, did you remember? The baby that was helpless got no place to hide, so simply sat on top of a chip, yellowish chip, that is a piece of wood or stone. So he was tightly closed his eyes, and very protectively flattened itself to the piece of wood or stone you say. It opened by hearing the mother's call. This bird sitting on the chip too, he too opened his eyes and came running to his mother and tried to hide under her broad tail. An enemy could not have heard his sweet little Pip Pip 3 feet away. So an enemy means other animal could not hurt, fail to hear the Pip Pip sound of the sweet little baby, but Mother Patrice would have heard it if it was twice as far, if it would be further than this, if the baby makes sound in a far distance, in a distant area, the mother would hear it. So that is all about mother. If wherever your mother, normally what happens, wherever your mother, in which corner of the house or building she is, but her ears, how far she goes away from you, from the children, from her kids, from her babies, she always keep her eyes and ears very much active. If the mother hears a very slightest sound of her kid comes running closer, very immediately, instantly she reach or come near the baby to see that the baby is fine or not. All the other babies join their mother, so that is the way the other babies also, means all the 12 babies, they met their mother and all of them were very happy. So this story was adapted from Wild Animal I Have Known. This was the name of the book from where this small piece of story is given to you. And the writer, once again I say, the writer is E.T. Seton. That is Ernest Thompson Seton. So what is the moral of the story? The moral of the story is that a mother is always a mother. Either it's a human mother or an animal mother or a bird. Okay? A mother's love is unconditional and endless. It is the love that never dies. It is the purest and the most devoted form of love anybody ever experiences. A mother is always the most and the powerful lover of her children, either human, animal, or bird. And a mother always behave very protective. She remains ready, ever ready to protect her kids from danger. Okay, so this is all about the story. You listen to or go listen to the video, you listen to this, and better you open your book, go line by line and try to understand the story. It's very easy and a very interesting one. I hope all of you will get it properly. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you.